Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day with Swadhyaya. Last week, we journeyed inward through the theme of interiorization, discovering the still guiding presence within the heart. And as we begin this new week, our attention turns to the new theme, which is adaptability for this week. Learning to live in tune with life's rhythm while remaining anchored in the heart. In the heartfulness way, adaptability is not merely adjusting to situations, it is the art of responding with balance, acceptance, and grace. Life is constantly changing around us. People, circumstances, and responsibilities. They shift from moment to moment. And when we resist change, we create inner tension. When we adapt with the heart, we grow. An Abhyasi who's adaptable remains fluid, not fixed. Such a person can move through life's ups and downs without losing inner stability. Daji often reminds us that flexibility of mind and heart is a sign of spiritual maturity. It shows that we are not attached to our own ideas or comfort zones, but open to the divine will expressing itself through every situation. True adaptability arises from an inner stillness, cultivated through practice. Meditation refines the mind to accept new impressions with lightness. Cleaning helps us to let go of rigidity, judgments, and old patterns that resist change. And prayer connects us to a higher purpose, reminding that every situation, pleasant or difficult, is part of our growth. When we live this way, we stop reacting impulsively and begin responding from a deeper awareness. Adaptability then becomes a natural expression of love and wisdom working together. For a spiritual seeker, adaptability is a sign of inner alignment. The more we adapt, the more we reflect the qualities of nature itself, fluid, responsive, yet purposeful. The master's work is to shape and refine us. Our role is to remain pliable in his hands, allowing his will to do mold us as he chooses. And when we resist growth, slows down. But when we yield inwardly, even challenges become instruments of transformation. And in the state of surrender, adaptability becomes a sacred act, an offering of trust to the Master and to the divine plan unfolding in our lives. Dear sisters and brothers, with this we move ahead in the session. And we request you to please consider sharing the invitation of Heartfulness Masterclasses and the BHED sessions with your family and with your friends. And with this, we now open our hearts to the inspirational reading from the article Love in Action, which is by beloved Gaji. This is from Volume 9, December 2024, Collector's Edition, December 1st, 2024. Gaji introduces the ninth principle, which explores how to become the best versions of ourselves. He shares the importance of lifestyle as a complement to an inner meditative practice and how our attitude to lifestyle reflects in our relationships with others. As us, sorry for the technical glitch. He shares the importance of lifestyle as a complement to an inner meditative practice. and how our attitude to lifestyle reflects in our relationships with others. As a starting point, this ninth principle helps us to celebrate and value diversity among us. In removing our prejudices and accepting the richness of humanity and other life forms, we evoke love and piety in others and create unity within that diversity. As we go deeper into this principle, we realize the important rules of love and duty in our daily life if we are to become the best version of ourselves. Principle 9: mold your behavior and way of living to such a high order as to rouse a feeling of love and piety in others. So far, we have covered 8 principles, which we have categorized under practice, values, and behavior. In Principle 9, we now raise the bar in our dealings with others so that they are inspired by us and feel our association to be enabling. Principle 9 is a call to action to become our best possible selves, to be in tune with our highest self. This requires the coming together of all aspects of our practice and lifestyle. It requires the awareness, refinement, and moderation required for the transformation. It is the culmination of all the previous principles so that we become role models for others. Principle 9 is thus about leadership. A true leader leads by example as a source of inspiration to others. And there is no shortcut to becoming such a leader. It is a weaving of all the previous principles into a way of life that evokes love wherever we go. Inner transformation can change outer behavior. The real proof of our inner transformation is in our outer behavior and lifestyle, both of which are reflected in our dealings with everyone and everything. This is known in yoga as vyavahar, or dealing with others occur primarily in our conversations and actions, while the inner aspects that frame these conversations and actions are our thoughts and feelings. Molding our living to the highest order means transforming all of these. And how can we achieve this? Even contemporary scientists now acknowledge that consciousness is the basic canvas of the manifested universe. Everything emanates from consciousness. So, to make any lasting change in the world, to mold our living, we have to expand and transform our consciousness. And meditation is the most effective way to do this. It is for this reason that meditation has become immensely popular with people who are interested in transformation. But meditation is one part of the story. The other important part is to bring that expanded consciousness into a way of living. How do we allow it to transform our behavior to such a high order that we rouse the feeling of love and piety in others? Do we need to consider the play of cognitive and emotional biases in dealing with others? Dear sisters and brothers, let us take a pause from the reading right now and please join together the offer the universal prayer. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। In this universal prayer, open our hearts, inspiring us all to live in more love, oneness, and deep serenity. Dear sisters and brothers, as you prepare to rest tonight, gently close your eyes and turn within. Reflect on your day. Offer the reflection for the day. Were there moments where life invited you to be adaptable, yet you held on? Or were there times when you allowed the flow to guide you and offer any resistance in the midnight prayer and resolve quietly in your heart to remain open and adaptive tomorrow, ready to learn, to change, and to be molded by His will? Rest in the silent assurance that adaptability is not weakness, it is the strength of a surrendered heart. Dear sisters and brothers, thank you for joining the evening session. And as we move into this new week, may we learn to live lightly, anchored in the heart, yet flowing with life's movement, ever receptive to the divine purpose guiding us from within. And we look forward to being together again tomorrow for the morning session at 6 a.m. Until then, may the silent presence of the Master within keep you steady, open, and adaptable in every moment of life. Thank you.